finally, this guy was a nice guy. He said, don't waste your time. So I applied at Allstate. I got the job at the interview. What happened? That was the term where a lot of companies were being pointed at for being anti-Semitic. And Allstate was looking to hire as many Jews as they could.
You were in the right place at the right time for that one.
Well,
It's stupid.
People don't believe these stories because they don't know it went on.
You know, when they say that they want things to be fair,
Call Doreen Christian.
my question is, why can't you just say, oh, we're gonna take the best students or the best qualified person for the job, regardless of their race or religion? That's how it should be. It shouldn't be a quota.
When I was in college.
Hi, I am online.
61.
Or if he can't hear.
Actually, he was.
YouTube is on.
My best friend and I went
Yep.
to a convention
Spoken to
in Panama.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
thanks, sweetie.
St.
Bye.
Pete Beach.
All right.
So we flew down and there was a stop at Atlanta.
Mhm.
And I had to go to the bathroom and I see a man's head.
Here.
So I go in. I come out. There's four rednecks. Yeah, mister, you know, you used the wrong bathroom.
Anyone on Zoom yet?
I
Yes.
said, well,
Oh, come
I
on.
saw a man's head. He said, that's a black man's head. You're supposed to go to the white man's head. I was afraid they were gonna beat the crap out of me.
1970, I think it was. A bunch of friends of mine during intercession, we went down to South Carolina to one of the state, a beautiful state park, to go camping. And we stopped on one of the local highways to call our parents, let them know we got there okay. So first of all, there are signs along the road with pictures of hooded men, and it says, welcome to Klan country.
Nice.
Right? Then we're standing by, remember what a telephone booth used to be?
Yeah.
They don't have them anymore, but a pay telephone.
Yeah.
We're standing there by the side of the road, calling our parents, and a bunch of black kids are walking down the street to go to the local schoolyard to play basketball. As they walk by, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Each one, they were afraid they'd get beat up if they didn't do that. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not used to this kind of thing.
Well, you're not used to speaking.
Well, that too. Hey, my French teacher said to me, Monsieur, you speak French with a Brooklyn accent. I said, Mademoiselle, I speak English with a Brooklyn accent. Why are you surprised?
My
Okay.
favorite
Good job.
thing on Facebook is, you used to need a hood and a white sheet to prove you were a racist. Now all you need is a red hat.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay, now I can hardly see.
Also, I got a letter from the temple about next month. Well, y'all go by the Jewish calendar. That's not what yeah, I remember my dad died on January 29, 2004. The date you have, we were together in a
We could look that up.
Yeah, because,
See what.
Okay.
well, no, they sent me what the Hebrew.
Yeah, he likes to go by the.
We can change that so that it'll notify you on the secular date.
Just on his, I go by the Hebrew dates.
Okay. Yeah, can easily do that.
There it is. Okay, sweetie.
All right.
You just have to remind me.
I grew up in a different world.
I got my machine. I'm happy.
A teenager, we went
I was without it for 2
to
weeks.
junior high. Played on a basketball
You
court.
know, there's stuff in the house.
Black kids on some of the court.
Thank the Lord for rocks.
Basketball. So were they.
I know.
Seriously.
Came and cleared everybody off.
Oh,
You couldn't play together?
I know.
It's just, otherwise I don't know what
That was the
That's
problem.
about what it
comforting.
is.
Different times.
Except when I talk to her, she doesn't, well, she does. She answers me with her eyes. Sure, I mean, I've been getting these little
And this
spurts
was Hollywood, Florida.
of depression.
Or-
It comes and goes.
Really?
Couple of night, I'm watching,
Steve, you
no
can pick up
outward
with me.
signs, just, it's a feeling.
Oh.
You know, she gets up, comes over, puts her head on my leg, she knows that something's wrong. Her intuition, animals are amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Fine, thank you, Baruch Hashem. It's like also my favorite line. I get up in the morning and I look up, and if I don't see roots, it's a good day.
Okay, I think we'll begin. So our Kabbalah Shabbat service starts on page 13. Now I'm going to depend on you to sing with me because I'm not in full voice yet. Okay, so we'll begin with a Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. We need to light some candles. Gail, would you do us the honor? Yes, everyone will join in.
Did you know that excuse me. They do each stanza 3 times?
I don't know how to work this.
No.
Because when I used to go to Neil's daughter's house. They do each one 3 times.
Yeah.
Shabbat.
You may be seated. Shabbat shalom. Now we turn to page 16. And we'll be singing the first few lines of Psalm 96. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo, Nasrumi Yom Yeshuato. That's the chorus. Let's do it again. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, Shir Adonai kol haaretz. Shir Adonai baruch shemo. Asru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Sakru v'goyim kevodo. Bechol ha'amim yifnotam. Yivadol Adonai u'me'ulam ne'ot. Norahu Avod Elohim. Back to the cup. Shir Adonai Shir Atash. Shir Adonai kol haaretz. Shir Adonai baruch shemo. Asru miyom Yeshuato. Verse 2. Ki kol Elohei ha'amim elim. Adonai shamayim asar. Od be'adam le'panav. Oseh tiferet b'mikdashav. Shir Adonai Shir Atash. Shir Adonai kol haaretz. Shir Adonai baruch shemo. Asru miyom Yeshuato. The last two lines. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishvot haaretz. Yishvot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim ve'emunato. And we continue on page 18, 3 lines from the bottom, 18. And I hope you all have a little quarter, third of a sheet. Neha wrote, yes. And get ready to clap too. Neharot yimcha'ucha, yimcha'ucha, yimcha'ucha. Neharot yimcha'ucha, yimcha'ucha, yimcha'ucha. Yachadarim, yachadarim, yachadarim yeraneinu. Yachadarim, yachadarim. Yachadarim yeraneinu. Clap your hands, rivers, oceans, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, rivers, oceans, clap your hands. Mountains rejoice, shout your voice. All of nature sings in praise to God. Mountains rejoice, sound your voice. All of nature sings in praise to God. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishvot haaretz. Yishvot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim v'meisharim. We go to page 20 for Psalm 29. Mizmor leDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai kavod ba'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Yishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai Elohim El HaKavod Yirim Adonai Almayim Almayim Kavim Kol Adonai Baruch Kol Adonai Behadar Kol Adonai Shomer Amasim Vayishaber Adonai et Arzei Halvanon Vayarkidem Kemo Eichel Lebanon Vesirion Kemo Ben Re'elim Kol Adonai Chotzei Ma'avotesh Kol Adonai Yahil Midbar, Yahil Adonai Midbar Kadesh. Kol Adonai Yechol Ayalot, Vayasov Ye'arot, U'echalot Ku'ulo, Omer Kavod. Omer kavod, Adonai lamahu yashav, vayeshav Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yiteh, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. We turn to the Chadodi. Page 21, we'll sing the first two stanzas and then the last stanza on 22. When we rise and we face the entrance to greet the Shabbat bride. Shalom v'zachor v'divorei Yishme'anu Adonai Yishme'anu L'shem tiferet v'tila Boli v'shalom ma'aterech ba'ala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzorah, toch eludei am segula, u'v'ikala Seated. We turn now to the song for Shabbat, Psalm 92, page 23. We'll join together singing the last four lines. Okay, this is our Devar Torah time. So this week's Parsha is the very last one in the book of Genesis. So we're finishing out the first book, the book that is thickest with all the stories of our ancestors. So the Parsha is called Vayechi. And it refers to, Vayechi means and he lived. And the Parsha is actually about the last days of Jacob before he passed away. Hello, Shabbat Shalom. So, on Friday nights, if we're lucky enough to have any of our children and or grandchildren at our dinner tables, we reenact one of the most moving scenes in the book of Bereshit, the book of Genesis. Jacob, reunited with Joseph, is ill. Joseph comes to visit him, bringing with him his two sons, Menashe and Ephraim. Jacob, with deep emotion, says, "I never expected to see you again, and now God has shown me your children as well." He blesses Joseph. Then he places his hands on the heads of the two boys. Quote, "He blessed them that day and said, 'In the time to come, Israel will use you as a blessing. They will say, may God make you like Ephraim and Menashe.'" So we do to this day with these very words. Why this blessing above all others? One commentator, Yalkut Yehuda, says it is because Ephraim and Menashe were the first two Jewish children born in exile. So Jewish parents bless their children, asking God to help them keep their identity intact, despite all the temptations and distractions of diaspora life. Based on this explanation, I composed a song that includes Jacob's blessing, along with the priestly benediction, which always follows Jacob's words on Friday night when parents bless their children. And I'd like to share it with you now. Let me also just mention that the girls are not given short shrift when they're blessed on Friday nights. And instead of asking God to make them like Ephraim and Menashe, Joseph's sons, we ask God to make our daughters, our granddaughters, like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And where that comes from is unclear, but it definitely is not biblical as the boys' blessings. So here's a little bit of this, I call it Birkat Habanim, which means the blessing of the children. Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim, Bechi Menashe. May God make you like brothers Ephraim and Menashe. Yivarechecha Adonai, Ve'yishmerecha, Yo'er Adonai panav elecha, V'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, V'yasem lecha shalom, shalom. Yesimech Elohim kesava, Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May God make you like our mother Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Yivarechecha Adonai, ve'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha, v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom, shalom. May you grow up to follow our traditions, and be a righteous Jew. When you leave our home to follow your ambitions, to the Torah be true. May God bless you and keep you safe from harm. May God's Spirit shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God's presence be lifted toward you and grant to you shalom, shalom.
Beautiful.
Yasher go.
So, in preparation for this Devar Torah, I read another lovely explanation of why we are to bless our children, our sons, so that they're like Ephraim and Manasseh. Although there are many instances in Torah and Tanakh in which parents bless their children, this is the only example of a grandparent blessing grandchildren. Between parents and children, there are often tensions. Parents worry about their children. Children sometimes rebel against their parents. Relationships are not always smooth. Not so, usually, with grandchildren. There, the relationship is often one of love, untroubled by tension or anxiety. When a grandparent blesses a grandchild, they do so with a full heart. That is why this blessing by Jacob to his grandchildren became the model of blessing across the generations. Grandparents bless their grandchildren and are blessed by them. So we now turn to page 28. And we rise for the Baruch. Baruch hu et Adonai, Baruch Adonai Mevorach le'olam va'ed. Maybe seated. Would somebody like to lead us in an English version of this first blessing on the bottom of page 28 on the right side? Have a volunteer?
Light and darkness
No, on the right side.
on the right side.
And we'll join him.
The other right side.
Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design did we hear the world, by whose command the nations open up, and eons pass away and stars in your wonders. The rhythms of light and day, the alternation of light and darkness, seems to guide your fading word. Right, and straighten us. Creator of all may we always feel aware of your expansion. Beloved of you, Adonai, for this hour of nightfall.
חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, הארי ורבים. Okay, and at the bottom of 29, on the right side, Steve, would you lead us? Your
Your
love.
love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised life, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your love sustains us. Reviving the spirit, lighting our heart, informing the soul, opening our eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day, in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, which reflects your love.
באהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, Baruch atah Adonai, Elohei Lord, we join together. Shema We recite the second and third paragraphs individually. Adonai Elohim. Page 32, in the middle of the page. Umalchuto beratzon kiblu aleihem, Moshe uMiriam bnei Yisrael chanu shira v'simcha rabah ve'amaru kulam. Ni Malchutecha rabu banecha, Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, Ze'eli panu v'yamru. ונאמר כי פדרנו יעקב וגאלוני החזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני Okay, we come now to page 33, the Hashkidim prayer. And let's read on the left side at the bottom of the page together. Creator of peace, compassionate God, guide us to covenant of peace with all your creatures, birds, beasts, as well as all humanity, a reflection of your image and compassion and peace.
Give us strength to help sustain your promised covenant.
Abolish blind strife and bloody warfare, so they will no longer devastate the earth. So discord will no longer tear us asunder.
And
All that savage and brutal will vanish,
and we shall fear you no more. God, our coming and ongoing, now to the King and to the sleep,
always within a tranquil shelter.
We love and do sovereign peace.
This is raised from the sense of Jerusalem, the people of Israel, and all. Ushmor Tzeitenu, Goenu, L'chaim L'shalom, Me'ata Le'adonam. Ufros Aleinu, Sukat Shalomecha, Baruch Ata Adonai. Machorei Sukat Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim. At this time, we would like to offer a prayer for those in need of healing. Mi shebeirach imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah, v'yivarech v'yirapeh et kol hacholim ha'eleh. May the one who blessed our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and healing the following individuals. And we're going to include anybody to include in our prayers?
Joel Lubar,
Jimmy O'Neill,
Murray Lichtenstein,
Anyone on Zoom?
they're all muted.
Okay, all right, well. Those of you on Zoom, keep those people in your thoughts.
Howard Chaykin.
Gail's rotator cuff.
We have a, and we have a list.
I'm going to get those. Yes. Okay, so we're also going to include Sheila Bergman, Baby Ella Rose, Jeffrey Stern, Rachel Spearer, Susan Cohen, Diane Massey, Vince and Patricia Massey, Eleanor Kirshner, David Kanagan, and also Rabbi, who's not feeling great as well. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and vigor. May God grant them health of body and health of spirit and mind, along with all others who are in need of our prayers. And let us say, Amen.
And a special refuah shlema to you, cancer.
Could use it.
good to see you back.
Thank you. I would also like to offer a prayer. Many prayers we can offer for our Israeli family. This one is for the captives, those who are still held captive. Our brothers and sisters, the whole house of Israel, who are in distress and captivity, who wait in dark places of our enemy, may God have mercy on them and bring them from distress to comfort, from darkness to light, from slavery to redemption, now, swiftly, and soon. And let us say,
Amen.
okay, we turn now to page 34. We rise and join together in singing the Vishamra. Ubayom Shabbat Shabbat Yitkata Shemeva Ma Dibra Kiruche Amlif Malchute Yitzvarach, Yishtravach, Yitzvar, Yitzromam, Yitnaseh, Yitzvadam, Yitzaleh, Yitzaleh, Shemei Tekudisha, Le'ela Mikol Birchata V'Shirata, We now offer the Amidah individually, beginning on 35A or B through 38. We turn now to page 47. Please join with me, and if you don't know this tune, then it's time you learn it. By Yehulu, composed by Rabbi Goldfarb. Vayefulu hashamayim הארץ וכל צבאה. ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק אלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה. האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אלוהים בונה שמיים וארץ. מגן אבות בדברו מחיה מתים בעמרו. האל הקדוש שקראו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כי בו להניח להם כי בעם רצה להניח להם לעבוד ברווחה ונודה בשמו בכל יום תמיד מאוד מקדש השבת ובשביעי ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג זה למעשה Page 48. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ועמד יברקותי ויומיך מלכותי וחייכון וביומיכון וחיי תוכל ישראל בעבודה ובזמן קריב ימרו
יש מרבה ודבורה לעולם ומריה יתברך
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי תקודשה להילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמא ויאמרו תתקבל צלות ההון ובאותון דבו ישראל קודם בהון וישמעיה ויאמרו יהי שלום רב עמים שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו עושה שלום וברכה הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל We rise for Kiddush, page 49. Good decision.
I used to say my wife's favorite wine. I want it, get it for me, I need it.
No, it's Jaime, I want a Mercedes.
Right? They used to say the favorite wine of Jewish women. I want to go to Florida. Thank you. We're here. There you go.
Okay, we join together. Sabri Habirai, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher yisrael Shabbat Kocho,
Thank you.
Never afraid, good stuff.
We turn to page 51 for the Aleinu. Could you read the art for us?
Good, and you got exercise.
Love says, give it all. Love says, Shalom, Live never
Those who are reciting Mornis Kaddish remain standing. Gail is observing the yard site of her mother. Beatrice Reitman, I think that's that out. Does anyone else have a yard site tonight?
I'm saying that for somebody different, member of the building I live in, the board member is roommate this, and this is the interesting part, he's a priest. So I know him very well, he just passed away 2 days ago.
Has he been buried?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Because I don't think he was from here, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll just cut these together, page 52. Yitgadal, Yitkadash, Shalom, Betlamad, Yisrael, Kibuche, V'Yamid, Malkuche, V'Chayechon, V'Yamechon, V'Chayechon, Beis Yisrael. V'Amelom, Yisrael, Amen. Yeshmei, Ram, V'Yam, V'Yam, Yisrael, 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 Before we conclude, may be seated. Do we have some announcements from us? Just a few.
Here's a word from our sponsor.
Yeah, good Shabbos, everyone. You know, every time we have a yurt site among our temple family, it makes me feel so grateful that we can be there for all of you who are in remembrance and mourning of the anniversary of the death of a loved one. And it makes me think as well that we're happy to be with you when we're celebrating the birth of 2 grandchildren for the Eisens this year, of happy events, of bar and bat mitzvahs, all life cycle events that happen to all of us, graduations, new jobs, happiness, especially, hopefully more often than sad occasions. But that we are here together to support each other is just a point of great pride and happiness to me. And for those of you who are at home as well, a good Shabbos to each and every one of you. I want to let you know that tomorrow we're celebrating a very special birthday for Mrs. Grace Weinstein. You're all invited to come to Saturday services and celebrate with us as well. It's a landmark birthday for a very, very wonderful temple member who does our book club, which is one of the most popularly attended events that we have.
I heard she's turning 21.
She is, and she's so adorable that you would think she was not much more. I want to let you know of a special event that's happening for the first time in June. Temple Shalom, under the, with a partnership with the Daniel Cantor Jewish Community Center, is beginning a bereavement group here at Temple Shalom. Gail Weisberg is going to be the leader of the group. It's a very important meeting to have, a very important group for Temple to sponsor. And now we have a chance to have it sponsored by another wonderful Jewish organization. It's going to meet for the first time on Monday, January 8th at, I think it's at 10:30, but it'll be in the bulletin before. And if you have experienced loss, and it doesn't have to be a recent loss. Sometimes those things don't leave us, and we carry that around with us too. So come and join us. If you want to sign up for it, there's no cost at all. It's a pleasure for us to offer that to all of you. If you have a friend who is in mourning for a partner, for a husband, for a wife, for a child, for a grandparent, for a friend you've lost, all of those things affect us always. And again, to be able to look to those things with your temple family in our beautiful surroundings is very important. So come, let your friends know who are in need, and let's build a group together. I want to thank Cantor Anita for this service. Always for her services, but especially tonight because she wasn't feeling so well either. And came in as a special favor, as with a special love in her heart for each and every one of you. And we are all deeply appreciative. Thank you very, very much. Rabbi is doing better. He will be here tomorrow to do the morning service. So we had a hard week with our wonderful clergy not feeling so well. And now it's another week and it's going to be another year. And we're going to begin a whole new year together. So I wish you all a sweet, healthy, good Shabbos and all the same for the coming year.
Thank you.
Man, same to you.
And after we conclude with the Don Olam, we are all invited to Adonic Shabbat in the Wood Plaza. Yes. Have to have food and coffee, right?
Feed them and they shall come.
So page 54. This is an Adon Olam that you may not be familiar with. It was composed by Solomon Zulzer, who was the cantor in Vienna, in the biggest synagogue in Vienna for most of the 19th century. I guess nobody here is who's in my class. You were in the first grade, in the first class. Paul.
I was not.
My first class,
It's synagogue. Yeah.
Yes.
synagogue
was there.
music, yes.
We have been there.
Yes, you were there, yes. So, so this is a very well-known setting that many people know, and now it's your opportunity to become familiar with it. Now, we have how many verses in the Jonah?
Five.
Only
That's
five.
cheating.
Five sets of couplets, yes. Yes, so once you learn the tune, we're going to sing it 4 more times, right? So by the time you get to the middle, I'm expecting to hear your voices. Adon Olam Asher Moreh B'Terah B'Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'Shoko Adai Shemo Nivra Ve'Amarei Levato in Lora, Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Red Bull.
Hello.
You, if you want to drop off your sheets here on your way out, please feel free.
Shabbat shalom, all you Zoomers.